Yo, what's up? It's your girl Kaya, baby. I just want to shout out real quick my guy Diesel, Turning the Table podcast, the best motherfucking critic there is out there. So if you trash, he gonna tell you it's trash. I'm sorry, you gotta step your shit up. If it's fire, then it's fire. If it's Diesel, then it's Diesel, and Diesel gonna let you know. I'm telling you. Listen, Turning the Tables podcast. Sometimes when the tables turn, you don't like what you're being served. Don't let that go over your heads. Don't let that go over your heads. Shout out to Diesel once again. It's your girl Kaya, baby. I be tuned in. I hope y'all tuned in. Like I said, one of the best critics out there. You need an opinion. His opinion matters the most. You heard? Diesel, I got you. It's your girl Kaya, baby. We here, baby.
It's your boy Murder Move the Easy, man. I want to shout out DJ Diesel, man. The Turning the Tables podcast, bro. Because they got the realest reviews on a lot of situations.
Yo, this is Scarface from Street Beefs. Shout out to Diesel and Turning the Table podcast. Much love.
I let my tape rock to my tape pop. Now I'm in the limelight, cause I was all a dream. Never thought that hip hop, never thought that hip hop, never thought that hip hop. Take it this I let my tape rock to my tape pop. Now I'm in the limelight, cause I was all a dream. Never thought that hip hop, never thought that hip hop, never thought that hip hop. Take it this far.
Hey, yo, what's good, yo? I'm your boy Diesel, and you rocking with Turning the Table podcast. Now, for those, this your first time here and you don't know what we do album battles. What we do, we take one album, we put it up against another album, and we decide which one is better. Now, today we got DaBaby, Blame It On Dababy, versus Westside Gunn, Pray for Paris. Now, why those two albums? Before I jump into it, let me explain why those two albums. I know y'all looking at me like, yo, they on two different sides of the moon. I felt the same way, but for whatever reason, when DaBaby dropped this album, Westside Gunn decided to put out this meme. And I appreciate that. I love that in hip-hop. I love a good hip-hop battle. Mine better than yours. I rap better than you. I love that. So where else will you get the best review and the best decision on who album is better other than here with me on Turning the Table podcast? So let's just get straight into it. DaBaby just dropped this album. Yo, with that being said, this is his third album in 13 months. So pretty much 3 albums in a year. Not many can pull that off. It takes greats to pull that off, like DMX, you know what I'm saying? Styles P did it in 2018. I don't know many that did it. Currency, he did it. I don't know if he pulled it off, but Currency did it. You know what I mean? But not many can do that. So salute to DaBaby having his work ethic, putting that out there like that. But with that being said, they seem to be getting worse as they go. Every album from the first one to this one, they getting worse. Now, I like Kirk. There was some stuff on there that I liked. And I like this first album. But then we got this one, you know, where it's a lot of dry spots on there. And it sounds like this is your third album in 13 months. It sounds rushed. It sounds the same. Everything just sounds like it's repeating itself. You had some hits on Kirk. You had some hits on Baby on Baby. You did not have to put this out. Not like this. Take some time. Develop some substance. Give us something to listen to. Give us something to hold on to. He kind of remind me of Meek Mill. You know, like when Meek Mill first came out, Meek Mill was kind of like this with lack of substance. And now Meek Mill is putting out thought-provoking stuff, music with a message behind it. When DaBaby get a little older, maybe that's where he gonna go. But I feel like that's the lane he in right now. And when you put out 3 albums like that, you give us that feel. Now, you know it's a tough listen when on the first song, the very first song, he drops a line like, you know I turn piss into lemonade, turn shit into sugar. That's chocolate pudding.
What did you say, nigga?
Let you know I don't fuck with you anyway. No, I keep getting better. You thought I wouldn't. Come on. Nah, that ain't it. That ain't it. That ain't it. Nah, that ain't it. So, you know, it becomes a tough listen when he doing songs like, when he dropping stuff like that. He got a song, Sad Shit, where he's singing, yo. And then he got bars on there like, I'm like Q when he lost Moesha. Got me feeling like Monique when she lost the professor. Got me feeling like the prince if he lost Cinderella. Fuck a glass slipper. Why are you that angry at the... Why are you that angry at the glass slipper, bro? Like, come on, yo. What are we talking about? But it was some stuff on there I was cool with. On Champion, he give you, ain't a power forward, he ain't a center, but he on the block with me. Shooting in the gym, we really got it in. He put up them shots with me. Now we breaking bread, everybody playing. He holding up a knot with me. We took the cash right. Like that, yo, I like that song. I thought that was dope, yo. I really appreciated the message on that. Talk About It. I like the hook. I'm not going to say the bars was heavy on there, but I did like the hook. We got Rockstar with Rowdy Rich. I'm not mad at that. Yo. It's not my favorite joint and it's not nothing I really want to bang out to, but I don't be disappointed when artists step out the boundaries and try a little something different, maybe step into another genre a little bit. It kind of remind me a little bit of Nelly. Maybe almost like this song could have been written for Nelly a little bit a few years ago, but I'm not mad at that one. Nasty with Ashanti, yo. Y'all know I love Ashanti, but I like that one. Message to DaBaby. If you're going to drop another album within the next 12 months, do it with Megan Thee Stallion. Ashanti and Megan Thee Stallion, they on this song Nasty. I've been listening to DaBaby and Megan Thee Stallion. Y'all collabs is some of your best work. Y'all do an album together, I think y'all might be able to break some barriers and really create a lane that people not doing right now. Y'all really should think about that and give me 7 to 10%. But seriously, I did like that one. Amazing Grace, song talking about his come up and where he at now, how people hated on him. I like that one. Drop, I like that one. My mother showed me how to use a rubber. My father taught me how to be a hustler. I've been selling candy since 6 years old, always been about the money. Something like that. But yo, I appreciated that one. So it was some stuff on that one. But with that being said, DaBaby, yo, I hate saying his name, yo, but when he rap, we can tell you punching. I can tell you punching in, and when you punching in, it throws you off beat. So even the songs I like, I'm like, this how I'm listening to him, because it's like I might like the beat, but it's like you saying some shit that I like, but it's all over. You know, it's like a lot of times in here, you leave me with, what the fuck is he talking about? It's no substance. You know, your content, your subject matter, there's no substance in there. So I get lost in that, you know, a lot through the album. Pick Up with Quavo. Come on, bruh. Come on. There's no way I would have paid Quavo for that feature verse. Like, I feel a certain way when you have these big artists, these hit makers give you a song and they give you a feature and it's not a hit. I don't know who to blame that on, you or him, but whoever, no, yo, that's not it. No, you expect more when you see y'all two names. Baby on fire. Quavo been on fire for a minute. Nah, man, nah. All right, so let's jump into Westside Gunn, Pray for Paris. So the production on here is very soulful, which is what I like. I love soulful production. He got Alchemist on here like 3-4 times, which is my favorite top producer of all time. You got Primo on here, which is another one of my favorite top producers of all time. So yo, I'm feeling the production on here. Westside gets a little cringy on here with his singing, like on Allah Sent Me. And I like that song. I like what they doing. I like the spitting on there, but the singing on the hook, oh my, yo, that shit is enough to throw you off. He already got the Ghostface Killer high-pitched voice, so that's just enough to throw me off. The highlights on this album, to me, I felt like was his features and his beats. You know, I like Westside. He talking that street shit. I like the street shit, but through it all, I felt like the better parts of the album that woke me up the most was his production and his features. You know, 327 with Joey Badass and Tyler the Creator. Fire. Joey Badass spitting. Tyler the Creator, yo, I love Tyler the Creator flow, and I felt like he was talking in there, but then he gives you these moments where he talking about the glitter on his neck matched the glitter on his nails, and his shorts is shorts, and his socks is high, and it just take me somewhere where I don't want to listen to, nothing I want to repeat when I'm vibing out, you know. I like the song though, it's dope though, but Tyler the Creator, he definitely can throw you off a little bit, if you feel me. 500 Ounces with Freddie Gibbs. Yo, and Rock Marciano. Yo, Freddie is one of the most underrated MCs that's rapping today. And he proves it again on here. He was talking all over this one, man. He was talking all over this one. Rocky Marciano was dope. Westside Gunn might have had the worst verse of the song. It was dope, but he probably came in third on that one, but I would give that one to Freddie. Freddie had a real dope verse on that one. Sean versus Flair with Primo, that joint crazy. George Bando, Conway, and Benny. Benny verse was the best for me on that one. On Allah Sent Me, yo, Conway, Westside, Benny, they juggling, going back and forth, they're going, you know, bar for bar, line for line. Yo, that's dope. I love when MCs can do that. The way that he ended the album on the, you know what I mean, they tap dancing on the coke or whatever, tap dancing on the blow. Then he had somebody tap dancing with the beat. That was dope. It went a little long. After a while, I'm like, all right, we got the message. You know, they tap danced for like 2 minutes. You know, it was cool, but you know, I definitely got the message. I thought it was dope. I would definitely skip French Toast with Wale and Claiborne Kick. That was another one I would skip. And Allah Sent Me, as much as I loved him juggling, yo, his singing, I probably would skip that one. I don't know how many times I can listen to him singing at that high-pitched voice. All right, so when it comes down to it, they both street-heavy albums. They both talking about a bunch of street stuff, both a bunch of brag bars. I don't even know how you can compare it. It's definitely done differently. I can appreciate a little bit on both of them. They both had their moments of annoying singing. I don't know what that's about. I guess they just playing with the music, but I don't know what that's about. Both have moments of me saying, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, all right, where we going with this one? I feel like Westside had better production and he didn't drop the ball as much. It was only maybe 2 songs that I would skip on Westside versus probably like 5 or 6 I would skip on the Baby album. If I was locked in a room for like a week and I only could choose one album, which one would I choose? I'm going to choose Westside all day long. If I'm at the barbershop and we talking about music and I'm like, yo, did you hear? I'm not bringing the Baby up. Yo, did you hear Westside? If I had to rate him, I'm giving the Baby about a 5.5, maybe a 6 on a good day. And I'm going to give Westside a 7.5. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be mad at nobody that said it's an 8 off production alone. So at the end of the day, at the end of the battle, who we got? I got Westside beating the Baby. Westside, Pray for Paris beating the Baby, blaming on the Baby. Westside was right. His album was better. I'm going to leave this video as short as possible. Let me know in the comments how you feel about it, who album you felt, and how did you rate them 1 out of 10. I'm your boy Diesel, man.